Hey, it's me again, Nick Nitro Elliott. Look, California Bass Federation Region 6 just finished up with our first tournament of the year. It was at Lower Otay this past Sunday. Um, yeah, it was a grind. It was an absolute grind. It was chilly out there. The wind was blowing. The rain was on and off, and even the cloud cover was weird. Sometimes it would be light clouds, or the sun would try to poke through, and then other times it was like dark clouds, like it was getting ready to be nighttime. Extremely weird. On top of that, the fish had attitude. I don't know how any of the other competitors felt, but I feel the fish were definitely uh, not cooperating. So um, it is what it is. Tournament still has to go on, and as with any and all tournaments, someone got them. So um, I think everyone that braved the elements and got out there, still a fun event. As they say, it's better than yard work. Now, just catch you up on what happens with the standings. Um, Third place on the co-angler side went to a rookie only for the sense that haven't seen him fish Region 6, California Bass Federation. So Ryan Mariotti, he got third place. Second place went to our youngest competitor. Once again cast a check, and that's Kevin Holmgren. And I say once again because last year was his first season, and he came out the blocks in that one and cashed a check. First place for the co-angler side, Andy Marita. Like, he can just roll out of bed and get you 5 fish. That's just what it is. So good job for him. Lucky for me, he decided to fish as a co-angler instead of a pro because he had the biggest limit of the day, but 11 pounds or 11.18 pounds. So once again, good job, Andy. As for the pro side, third place went to Omar Ramirez. Omar, he's been fishing as a co-angler for a long time. So I do believe this is the first year fishing the Federation as a pro, and there was no change. What I mean by no change is he still caught 5 fish, and he did it his way and made the magic happen. So good job, Omar. Second place for a pro side went to Jimmy Young, who is another rookie, as far as I know, as regarding the California Bass Federation. So big ups to him coming out there and getting it done. You also always want to get off to a good start, especially with how competitive the pro side is as for making the top 20 to go to state. And then in first place, shocked to myself more than everyone else, I actually took first place. So yay me. It was something else. So we'll get into what I did right now. Practice was terrible for me. And I know you always hear that a lot. You go into a tournament, oh, it's horrible, and you show up and the person shows up with 20 pounds or something like that. No, did not have 20 pounds. Had about 9 pounds, 9 and some change. But in practice, I wasn't catching any fish. I mean, honestly, I wasn't catching fish. I think I had 1 or 2 bites a day when I was pre-fishing. So I was definitely worried going into it. But we got out to our first spot, which my partner and I went to the back of Otay Arm with the trees, looking for basically the males that were getting started early. But they weren't there, or at least put it this way. They were there, they had an attitude and wouldn't cooperate. I did manage to get one. I got it on a Neko rig through the red crawl color. Let me pull it up here for you. Look at that. Boop, 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 boop. Yep. Very cool stuff. Got him in, and then we spent the rest of 90 minutes back there looking to get another bite, but it didn't work out. And so took off to another spot on the lake where in practice we had got bites. We thought that they were holding there pretty good, but we hit that point and there was nothing. We fished that for like 45 minutes, and then I had a choice: either go across from our second stop and fish, or go to a spot that worked for me in the past, and we had that as basically a second area, not necessarily a spot, just a spot that was holding fish. So went into Harvey's Arm, into that area, and worked we'll just call it the north set of tulies along the road, and we camped out. When I say camped out, that's where we finished the day. We would go all the way down until we got to that open cove area, turn the boat around, and go back up. And we did that for roughly 5 hours. And I managed to catch 9 fish doing that, and it was enough to go ahead and give me the win. So this time of year, I would have a lot of confidence in throwing dark colored worms. In particular, this one, it's made by Owner. Well, it used to be made by Owner. I guess they discontinued it. It's called the Shiver. The color, black grape. It's, I guess, a version of MM3 with no brown. But only got, well, I won't say only, I got 2 bites with that once we got back to Harvey's Arm. So definitely lifted the spirits, got my mind back into it. You know, one thing Bob always brings up is the positive mental attitude. So after catching those 2 fish, that had me at 3, so I knew I have, you know, a few hours to go ahead and scrape up 2 more. But I decided to go ahead and switch to Old Faithful Oscar Charlie right here. I just have to wait for you. Drop shot, orange crusher. It's my favorite worm. We've been over this already. It just flat out catches them. One thing I was doing was putting the scent I came up with, crawfie. Yes, you heard correctly, it's crawfie. I put that on there, and I got bites, and I got that 3.41 kicker in the well, and I guess that was put me over the top. So all in all, tough day, but definitely still a lot of fun. As I mentioned earlier, better than yard work. So the next tournament's coming up on the 26th of February. It's going to be at San Vicente, which means clear water, and pretty much everything that I used at Otay, probably going to use it again at San V. Just keep it simple, and hopefully I can get some fish in the well. With that, know if you're going to sign up for the tournament and you're going to use Venmo, make sure it is a family friends transaction and not a good or service. If you do it the other way, make it a good or service, it's going to charge me, and then it just gets weird. So like I said, just make sure that it's a family friend transaction. And as for the title of the video, I do believe there's a song, Country Music Aficionados will tell you that if you're going to play in Texas, you better have a fiddle in the band. And I'm going to tell you this, if you're going to fish in SoCal, you better have a drop shot in the band. Till next time, tight lines, out.